Get Boston Sports Original on the go
wherever you go.
Just download the Odyssey app.
We're right back to it. It's KJ Carson on WEEI.
Yeah. This is my campaign song right here. Give the people what they want. Entertainment, sports, music, a little bit of insight to life. Where else are you going to get that? But WEEI with KJ 617-779-7937. Text line 37937. Happy New Year to you. Remember, Keefe at Night starts January 3rd during this time, 6 p.m. January 3rd. Rich Keefe at night, 6 p.m. here on WEEI. All right, text line 37937. Stiz, what you got?
So you do have a couple texts. Texter in the 404, KJ says, KJ, I love your assessment of the possibility of Bloom waiting for Ohtani.
Thank you. That's an Atlanta number. I wonder if that's the guy who sold me my phone. Like, do I owe Bill? No, but yeah, I lived it. Yeah, Atlanta number. I mean, that's the great thing about cell phone numbers is if you keep them for a long time, because I remember at one time in my life, it was just like, hey, I got a cell phone. I don't know long. One of the early cell phones I bought, true story, is, you know, the little Galleria inside of Children's Hospital, on the back of it, right there on the Dana-Farber side. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Galleria right there at the corner of, oh gosh, take it right there, Fenway, right there. I can't think of the name, but
Longwood?
Longwood Ave? That's it, right? Longwood Ave. Inside of there is where I bought like one of my very first cell phones, like one of those Nokia black thick ones. It was like in 2000. Like I had that number for all of 3 weeks because I didn't realize that, you know, daytime minutes like cost a whole lot more. There was no such thing as daytime minutes and nighttime minutes at the time. So, yeah, thank you so much for the kind words. And, you know, well, truth be told, I do actually still have an Atlanta number from like over 15 years ago, my cell phone number. So now I guess it's just figuring out the other 7 numbers to start spamming me, but still.
I was wondering what your area code was. Whenever you text me, I'm like, what is that? I never
Atlanta.
got around to Googling it.
It's the only thing from my Atlanta days I can hold on to. Like I got married a year after.
Atlanta.
I literally told my wife, I said, honey, I will not take a job in Atlanta until we've been married for at least 10 years. Oh, my gosh. I could tell the stories. I could tell some stories. I mean, even one person, honestly, this is a true story. I actually was involved with a woman whose aunt had run for president of the United States at one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Dogged her out. I'm just kidding.
You're a bad. I think I have to dump
you know, I was like, I don't like politics and I don't like you. No kidding. Look, the Bruins are doing what they are supposed to do, and I think this is really the last ride for the older crew, including Krejci coming back from overseas, and probably at the right time. I think he would have come back for anything to get out of Eastern Europe. But one thing that's really important right now happening with the Bruins that's going to be important as you get later into the season is the points difference they have with the Maple Leafs right now. The Lightning aren't even really in earshot or even in shot distance. That the Bruins very much have a great chance to being the number 1 seed overall in the Eastern Conference. The Hurricanes are 7 points behind them. But at 1-2, I mean, that will, like, literally for me, Bruins versus Hurricanes this year could be one of the top series to see who goes to the Stanley Cup in probably the last 10 years. It will just be a fascinating matchup. And I kind of hope they kind of stays this way. The whole Devils hoopla, it's really turned around because the Devils were kind of stealing some of the Bruins sunshine. The Devils have only won 2 of their last 10. The Hurricanes have won 9 straight. They are a beast.